Hello everyone and welcome to today's video, which will be a Black-owned beauty and lifestyle haul. Today I'll be sharing with you a few items that I purchased myself that are all Black-owned either beauty brands, or there is a hair care product, and there's also, I guess, two lifestyle products if you want to call it. Before we get into that, I do want to mention that there is still a ton of work to be done with the Black Lives Matter movement. There are more protests to go to, there are more petitions to sign, there are places that need donations, so on and so forth. It is Monday, June 15th when I am filming this, and the cops that killed Breonna Taylor still have not been arrested. So there is a lot of work to be done. I do want to mention that, and every little thing you can do to contribute will help. All right, without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first product I want to mention, I actually don't have with me. I haven't received it yet, but I did want to start the video with it. So I purchased a candle from Palm Trees and 80 Degrees, and that is a Black-owned business, actually by a person who is in the beauty and skincare community. Her name is Danielle, and her page is Miami Beauty Vice. She and her partner started this candle business, and so far they have two scents, a lavender scent and a citrus scent. I picked up the lavender scent, and I am so excited to receive it. The packaging is so cool. I'll pop up a picture, but the packaging is so cool. They're both like matte black, like sleek packaging, and I've heard such incredible things about it, so I am so excited to receive it. Next up is a hair product. This is the Swagoo Edge Control Gel from The Doe. So I purchased this because I needed a good product for when I put my hair up, like a slick back ponytail or a bun, so on and so forth, to really just like slick everything back and make everything look like very precise. So this had awesome reviews, so I picked this up, and basically it's a really interesting texture. I did use it for the first time on Saturday. So it just sort of feels like a gel, but once you apply it to your hair, it almost like melts into the hair and feels like a liquid. I don't know, I can't really describe it, but it's really, really cool, and it works super duper well. It keeps everything very tamed and in place, but it doesn't leave like a hard gel texture once it dries down, if that makes sense. So far this I'm really loving. Again, I only used it one time, but I can already tell that this is such an awesome product. So next up, I guess this is the only like lifestyle besides the candle product I have. I didn't really know what to call this, but this is from the company The Honey Pot. This is a company that does all feminine products for women. So I picked up their 100% organic regular tampons. So if you're not aware, there's a bunch of disgusting chemicals, fragrances in normal tampons. So I thought I would give this a try. This is chlorine-free, pesticide-free, and fragrance-free. And it is plant-based. I mean, it's just crazy that I'm reading pesticide-free. Like, there's pesticides in regular tampons. That is just frightening. This I haven't opened, I haven't tried yet, but I will keep you guys updated on this. Next up, I have the Unsun Everyday Mineral Tinted Face Sunscreen Lotion, and this has an SPF of 30. So like the name suggests, this is a lightly tinted mineral-based sunscreen, and I used this the first time, I want to say on Saturday, and I really, really liked it. So it basically comes out with like a little bit of a tint, and then once you rub it into your skin, it doesn't give really much coverage, but you don't get any of like that white cast that you get with traditional mineral sunscreens. And so far, I'm really, really liking this as well. The texture of it is really nice. It just feels like a normal lotion, but when you're rubbing it into your skin, I don't know, it just makes your skin feel so silky and smooth. And I just put a little bit on my hand, and I don't know, it just makes your skin feel so unbelievably smooth. I would say it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to dry down, kind of with like any other sunscreen, and it definitely stays in place all day. I also do want to mention that if you have normal to oily skin, you will like this even more, because it definitely dries down to sort of like a soft matte finish. And if you sweat throughout the day, obviously in the summer here in New York it gets like so humid, if you sweat or anything like that, I feel like with some sunscreens you kind of can like sweat them off, and they kind of can like pill in certain areas, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's happened to anyone else, but with this you do not have to worry about it. It dries down, it's not going anywhere for the entire day, and it just feels like overall really awesome on the skin. So I definitely would recommend this for anyone who wants to try like a really awesome tinted mineral sunscreen. And also, again, if you have more oily skin, you will love this. I think if you do have dry skin, you will feel a little dried out or a little tight when applying this, if that makes sense. And next up for the makeup, so I went a little crazy with the lip bar and I got a bunch of things. So the first item I actually want to talk about is their foundation. So I didn't get that in either. Actually, I got an email this morning that said it's out for delivery, but I'm filming this and it's almost evening. My mailman still hasn't come, unfortunately. So I will put up a picture right here, but it is their only foundation. They only have one foundation, and I was really drawn to this because it had a brush attached to it. I feel like if you know me, I love trying complexion products, foundations, concealers, and then I also love lip products. So those are sort of like the three products that get me really excited to try. So when I saw that they had a foundation, I was like, okay, I need this. And it looks very like on the go friendly with the attached brush. And I actually saw a video where you can take the brush off as well and sort of like pump it out. So anyway, so that I'm super excited to get. I'll keep you guys updated on my Instagram on how I like that foundation. Okay, so I do want to give a little spoiler alert that I couldn't help myself and I tried all of these products because I literally couldn't wait to film this to try them. So I'm not even going to pretend that like I didn't try them and they're in the box, like nothing like that. I've tried all of this, so I will give you my first impressions on everything. First up is the Lip Bar Smudge Proof Lip Liner in the shade Street Lovin'. So this is like a perfect mid-tone nude color with almost like a peachy undertone. And for my skin color specifically, it almost matches perfectly to my lips. So for me, it's really like a perfect nude color. And I do want to mention that I've worn this probably like 3 or 4 times and I love this. The formula on this lip liner is incredible. It's a very similar to like the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners where it's very creamy, but it is matte, but it's not like as matte and hard to work with as the MAC liners, if that makes sense. So it is very creamy, but it does have like a matte finish on the lips, which I love. And in the title, it literally says smudge proof. That is correct. I have been wearing this basically all weekend and I've just been doing, just lining my lips with it and then putting on a little bit of chapstick, and it just looks like a really nice natural nude. It doesn't go anywhere, lasts all day, doesn't fade if you're eating food or anything like that. So overall, I'm obsessed with this. So this product and this lip gloss are the first 2 things I tried. This I purchased from their website. This is the lip gloss in the shade First Lady. First of all, can we just talk about this like incredible packaging? This packaging is so freaking cool. They have this on all of their lip glosses and I just love it. But anyways, I purchased these 2 products first, and upon just applying it the first time, I fell in love and I was like, okay, I need more. So first up, I do want to talk about the shade real quick. So First Lady, it's a really nice pinky nude. It almost is like a rosy pinky nude. I'm wearing it on my lips right now. I really love this color. The formula is incredible. It's super opaque, but it's super thin. You do not feel it on the lips, which I love. It's not goopy, it's not sticky, nothing like that. Overall, this formula is just incredible. So then the other day I knew that they were sold at Target and I was like, you know, I need like groceries and I need, you know, cleaning supplies. So I was like, I'm just gonna head over to my Target. You know, if I see it, I see it, you know, whatever. So anyways, obviously I walk into Target. The first thing, I go straight to the makeup section. I see their section and I was like, okay, I like basically just need all of this. So I purchased 4 more items. I purchased 2 more shades in the lip gloss, and then I purchased their liquid eyeshadow as well as their quick draw 2-in-1 brow gel and pencil. The 2 gloss colors I got are Baddie and Girl Boss. Girl Boss is a sort of like a cool toned pink. It's almost like a blue toned pink. And then Baddie is sort of like a peachy color with like a gold shimmer. And I will say that these are a slightly different formula than First Lady. So First Lady is much more intense and much more opaque, whereas these 2 are kind of more sheer. So I actually topped this lip today with Baddie and it almost just has like a beautiful peachy gold shimmer sheen, and it kind of reminds me of the Fenty lip glosses where they're more on the sheer side, but they just make your lips like look so full and so juicy, if that makes sense. And then Girl Boss I'm loving as well. It's a really nice just cool tone pink if you're doing more of a pink lip. Or I kind of like this for when I put on a very nude lipstick, and you know how sometimes it's almost like too nude and it almost like looks like concealer and you need it to almost kind of like warm up a bit? Adding this on top is just beautiful. So I feel like everything I've spoken about from the lip bar, I've said I've liked, which is true. I love everything I've tried, but this product, you guys, is like a different level. So this is the liquid eyeshadow. This is the shade It Girl. It's this gorgeous light pink with silver shimmer. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. You can see right there. This is so incredibly easy to use, beautiful, pigmented. I've been wearing it now because I did my makeup earlier in the day, probably for like 5 or 6 hours. It has not creased, it hasn't moved. I didn't even use primer with it. So basically what I did is I just took it with the brush and applied it to my lid, and then I took a flat shader brush and just spread it all over. I was gonna use my fingers, but I was like, you know what? I'm like actually filming a video, so I want it to look like a little bit more precise and not that messy. This is incredible. I mean, you don't feel it on your lid at all. Like, I know with other liquid shadows, whether they be like glitter or shimmer liquids, whatever it is, you kind of like, they kind of feel cold on the lid and you feel them and then they dry down. This you don't feel at all. There's no, you don't feel a dry down. It's not like tight on the lids. I don't know. This is incredible. You hardly need to use any to get such a gorgeous look out of it. And I know there are a few more shades. I'm definitely going to pick up at least another, 2 or 3 shades depending on what shades I like, but seriously stunning. I think if you want to get one thing from this video and support a Black owned business, you need this. Last but not least, I have the Lip Bar Quick Draw 2-in-1 Brow Gel and Pencil, and this is in the shade Arch Nemesis. So if you watched last week's video, I did an anti-haul and I was talking about this Marc Jacobs brow pencil. That one side was a pencil and the other side was a tinted brow gel. And I thought it was pretty cool because usually it's just a spoolie on the other end. So this I saw at Target and I was like, okay, this is literally the same thing as the Marc Jacobs product that I was saying that I wanted, but I didn't want to spend that much money. So I believe this was about $13. And on one side, you have like a triangular tip pencil. And I did use this today, so it's not like super sharp. And then on the other side, you have a tinted brow gel. So I used this for the first time today and I really liked it. I liked how the pencil wasn't too opaque. Like it was really creamy. It was really easy to draw in the brows, but it wasn't too opaque where it looked like too much. You know what I mean? Because I feel like sometimes when you have a softer formula, the color is just too much and it looks like too fake, if that makes sense. But this color for me specifically and this formulation is incredible, but I think the star of the show is the tinted brow gel. So I love using tinted brow gels, usually on just like a day-to-day if I'm not wearing much makeup or if I'm running out the door, I always put in a tinted brow gel. But one thing I noticed about tinted brow gels is that they don't actually have that much hold. I found a lot of tinted brow gels that I like and that sort of do a good job of filling in the brow, but they don't hold them in place that great. And usually when I am doing an on-the-go look with a tinted brow gel, I'll go in real quick with the brow gel and then I'll take a clear brow gel and just go over it really quick just to have that hold. This, you guys, this has the most hold from a tinted brow gel that I have tried. It's not as much hold as like the Anastasia clear brow gel or anything like that. But seriously, again, I've been wearing this for 5 hours and I actually did lay on my couch for like 30 minutes with like my brow and my face in the pillow and my brows did not go anywhere. So this I highly, highly, highly recommend as well. All right, that's it for this haul. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any products that you think I would like that are from Black owned businesses, please let me know, drop it in the comments, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.